Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Okay, today we are going to refresh a little bit what I have talked to you last week. So I have prepared a slideshow with the hope that you will be more clearer. Okay, so this is from Wan Abu Bakar. I'm your English teacher, Teacher Hazwani Abdul Zalil, but you can just call me Teacher Wani. Okay, let's organize. So, if you look at here, um, okay, if you look at here, what do you need for my class? So, I always set a rule in my class what I need when we first met. So last week I already told you what I want for my class, but it's okay since this is our second time. So I repeat. So what do you need for my class? Okay, if you look at here, things needed. Okay, the first one is foolscap paper, or another word is testpad. So for English class, I don't use book. What I use is file. So in the file, I need you to have the foolscap paper. So every time we have class, I will ask you to write on a piece of paper. So once you're done, since we are now in online learning, so once you're done your task, you completed your task, you snap a picture and then you send it to Telegram group or WhatsApp group. But at the same time, don't throw the paper. Put it in your file. So when we have a session, one-to-one session, or we can meet at the school, you can just show me the file. Okay, that is number one, foolscap paper. Number two, file. Number three, your best friend, I would say, is your dictionary. And please remember, it's supposed to be English dictionary. I don't want you to use English Bahasa Melayu or Bahasa Melayu English dictionary. So we don't want that because you are now in secondary school. Okay, so when you are learning English, you have to know the meaning in English too. Okay, supposingly I should speak English with you throughout the session, but I don't want you to panic. I don't want you to feel worried. So I will use Bahasa Melayu occasionally. Okay, so dictionary should be your best friend. So since you are now in your house and we are learning through online, so you can just use digital dictionary, or you can use your phone, download apps. There are a lot of apps, dictionary apps in your phone, so it's easier for you, but make sure you download apps that translate in English too. Okay, so one, two, three, dictionary. Four, lexical notebook. Okay, so this is foolscap paper, this is file, this is dictionary, and if you're familiar with this word, my mini vocabulary book. So I'm sure when you were in your standard six, your English teacher always remind you to have your vocabulary book. But when you enter secondary school, we are using the same one. It's just the name that has changed, but it is the same thing. I would call it lexical notebook. So you should have one notebook where you will put all the new words that you learned during our class, or maybe you found the words outside of the class or outside of your house along the way you along the road. Okay, And then obviously number 5, you should have textbook. Okay, since we are doing online class, you don't have to worry. We have digital textbook. Okay, you can click here in this. I put it in this slide. You can click here, and then you can access to Pulse 2. Okay, for your information, for Form 1 and Form 2, you are going to use the same textbook. The difference is, for Form 1, you will learn topic number 1 until number 5. Okay, so you are not going to finish everything in the textbook, only until unit number 5. Okay, and then when you enter Form 3, you will use close-up textbook. That's why I love to use files. So this file, we will use it until your Form 3. So when we want to do revisions for PT3 examination, you can just flip through your notes and exercises. Okay? Okay, now I repeat. Things needed. You can write down on your paper, foolscap paper, file, dictionary, lexical notebook, and textbook. Okay, I hope you are clear with what I want in your class, in our class. Okay, that is one thing. Now, let's move on to what will you get in my class. Just now, what I want from you. Now, what will you get from me? Okay, so when you learn English, the ultimate aim is to be able to speak and to be able to write. That means you can produce something. So how can you speak? Okay. There is no shortcut. To be able to speak English, you have to listen and practice speaking. Okay, when you want to speak, you have to listen, and you need to try your best, force yourself to speak. Open your mouth, ask questions. Okay, and then number 2, how can you write? How can you write English language using English language? Okay, so there is no shortcut as well. The only way to be able to write is you have to read. So that's why this textbook, the Ministry of Education has bought this book from United Kingdom. It's from overseas, it's not from here. So you might find different culture in this textbook, different information, something new. So this is very good textbook. So if you have free time, just go through what are there inside here. And I will fully use all the notes, exercises in this textbook. So once you be able to read it, I'm sure you can write. Okay, so learning English is very simple. You need input. Awak kena terima input, dapat sesuatu, and then baru awak boleh keluarkan output. So nak pandai cakap, awak kena banyak mendengar, tapi dengar English lah. Is either you can listen to the radio. Now you have Live FM, Hitstar FM, and then you can listen to the English songs. You can watch National Geographic. You can watch news, listen to the news. That's all. And if you feel that you are in the beginner level, you can, or you feel that you're not good in English, you can start with cartoons like Peppa Pig. That is a very clear pronunciation that you can get. And then what else? You can listen to Blippi as well. You can search in the YouTube. There are a lot of um, what we call that, online learning through YouTube. Okay, what 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 did I saying just now? Okay, it's about input and output. Okay, so input, listen and reading. So you can give something, you can produce something by speaking and writing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, I really like this quotation from Nelson Mandela. This is a very famous one. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I really hope, though we are in the era of COVID-19 virus, and we cannot go to school, but learning is still on. I try my best to give my best to you, and I hope you should try your best to give the best for yourself. Okay, next. Okay, here, this is what I want you to remember every time we have class. Okay, so if you look at this, we're gonna have two times classes. One is on Monday, which is today. The second one is on Wednesday. Okay, so only 2 hours we will meet every week, but every time of the class, I want you to remember you should write day and date on your foolscap paper, the title and page that we are going through, and the skills. Okay, so for today, the lesson is from the unit starter unit, and the title is celebration, page number 4. And the focus skills are listening. I want you to listen, and I want you to practice speaking. So when you listen, you have to speak. Okay, next one. Digital or distant learning. So digital learning, we are now doing digital learning, or I would love to say it's a distant learning. You are at your house, I'm in my house, we are keep distant. Okay, so there are do's and don'ts that I really want you to follow. Okay, the first one is do ask question if you don't understand. That is number one. Okay, number two, do let your teacher know if you are having trouble with classwork. That means kalau awak ada masalah dengan classwork, maksudnya kerja awak teacher bagi, tanya, ask. Okay. Then number three, do your best. Your work will be graded. Okay, remember, though that we don't have exam yet, but I will keep on track all your tasks, all your work, because we have PBD, pentaksiran berasaskan bilik darjah. Okay, sekarang ni kita tak duduk dalam bilik darjah, mungkin dalam nama dia boleh tukar sikit, pentaksiran berasaskan online learning. So, walaupun teacher tak berhadapan dengan awak, I still will give grade to you. I will, sebab awak kena dapat band for English macam sekolah rendah juga, band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4, band 5, band 6. Okay. So every skills, kita ada 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing. Every skills ni teacher akan I will try to assess you based on your response through online learning and all your tasks that you will send to me later on. Okay, and the last one, do read your questions more than one. So baca berulang kali supaya awak faham. Even teacher sekarang tengah explain dekat awak pun teacher ulang, so that it's easier for you to understand. Okay, That is the do's, and now let's look at the don'ts. Okay, the most important thing is don't give up on your assignments. Apa maksud assignments? Okay, jangan putus asa bila teacher bagi kerja sekolah. Kita tak panggil homework dah, kita panggil level up sikit. Kita panggil assignments. Assignments maksudnya teacher assign sesuatu untuk awak buat. Assignments. Okay. Don't skip questions or rush through words. So jangan tinggalkan soalan yang teacher bagi. So this is what is happening to me. Most of my students kalau tak faham, dia tinggal kosong. No, bila awak tak faham, you ask question. You can ask me during the class session. Or you can just message me, but don't disturb me at night because I have kids as well and I need to teach them too. Okay, don't skip question or rush through words. Maksudnya, kalau nak baca, kalau nak bagi siap sahaja, tulisan pun cakap ayam, wobbly. Your handwriting become wobbly, simpan cantik. Okay, don't read too fast. You may not know how to complete your assignments. Okay. And last one, don't forget to log in. Maksudnya, kalau awak boleh login tu maksudnya awak online lah. Okay. I would prefer to use Google Classroom. Tapi some of you tak boleh masuk. Last week, I already asked the teacher in charge of the Google Classroom. He will try, and once he get your password and ID, he will pass it to you. But if you still remember your password and ID, I would suggest you to join the Google Classroom. Later, I will share the class code to you. Okay, next one. Okay, today is Monday, it's 26th of January 2021. So this is what I want you to write on your piece of paper. Spell out the January, the month, and then write down this one. Lesson 1, skills, listening and speaking. The focus is on vocabulary. Nak tambahkan vocab, perkataan-perkataan, mungkin perkataan baru, and some of you mungkin awak pernah dengar. So this is to add your knowledge on different words in English, and maybe to refresh your knowledge, your background knowledge kalau awak pernah dengar dah. Okay, title. The title is Celebrations, and it's page number 4. Okay, task number 1. Match the words in the box with the pictures. Okay, so these are the words: birthday, Christmas, Easter, wedding, New Year, carnival. Okay, so A. This picture is showing a man and a woman. This one is what? What celebration they are celebrate in the picture? A. B. What is this? Which word suit to this picture? C. What they are doing? Which word is suitable to describe this celebration? And the last one, D. What is the answer for D? So on your foolscap paper, you just write down the question. Task 1, match the words in the box with the pictures, and then you write A, answer. B, what is the answer? C, what is the answer? And D, what is the answer? Okay, now listen and guess what are the 4 celebrations, and then write on your foolscap paper. Okay, let us listen to the audio.
Starter unit. Vocabulary. Celebrations. Exercise 2. 1. Congratulations. I hope you'll be very happy together. 2.
Many happy returns.
Thanks. What's that?
Open it and see.
3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Four. I like your costume.
Sorry?
I said, I like your costume.
Oh, thanks.
Starter unit.
Okay,
Vocabulary. Clothes.
that's the end of the audio, the listening exercise. So you have listened to it. I think I shall play it one more time.
Starter unit. Starter unit. Vocabulary. Celebrations. Exercise 2.
So you have to guess.
1.
Number 1.
Congratulations.
What is the celebration?
I hope you'll be very happy together. 2.
Okay, number 2. What
Many
is that?
happy returns.
Thanks. What's that?
Open it and see.
3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Okay, the last one. What is the celebration? Number 4.
4. I like your costume.
Sorry?
I said, I like your costume.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, that's the end of it. So I want you to write down the celebrations that they have in United Kingdom. Okay, I just told you about the textbook is basically Ministry of Education bought from United Kingdom. So this is the map of United Kingdom. There are basically 4 continents: Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland. This is a very big one. So United Kingdom is part of Europe. Okay, so the capital city of United Kingdom is London, which is situated in England. So these are the celebrations that they have in that country. Okay, okay, how about Malaysia? Task number 3. What are the important celebrations out there in Malaysia? Can you guess? The first picture. What celebration is this? Do you have the answer? How about this picture? Can you relate something red? And on February we will celebrate this celebration. And how about this third picture? If you look at this picture, look at the people, what they are doing, what they are eating, I'm sure you are really familiar with this celebration. Some of you might know how to say that in English, but some of you might not know, but it's okay. I just want you to activate your mental schemata. Okay, how about this picture? This is also part of the celebration in Malaysia. And the last picture, what is this man doing? Okay, now, so this is the map of Malaysia. We have Peninsular Malaysia and Sabah and Sarawak only. So if we compare Malaysia to United Kingdom, it's far bigger United Kingdom, right? But it's okay, we're still proud to be Malaysian. So this is what I've got: 10 best festivals in Malaysia, or celebrations. Festival also known as celebrations. Okay, number one, Thaipusam. It usually celebrate in late January or early February. So number two, Chinese New Year is in February. Number three, Wesak Day. Number four, okay. Number three, Wesak Day. Number four, Keamatan Harvest Festival in Sabah, which usually celebrated on 30th and 31st May. Is in May. Number five, Gawai Harvest Festival is on the 1st and 2nd June. Number six, this one we call, in Bahasa Melayu we call Hari Raya Aidilfitri, but in English we call Eid. Eid means Hari Raya. So Eid Aidilfitri or Eid Aidil Adha. So both celebration mostly celebrated by the Muslim people. Number seven, Rainforest World Music Festival. This one is in Kuching, Sarawak, mid-July. And next one is Independence Day or National Day. This is the whole Malaysian people celebrated it every year, celebrating it every year. 31st August it is on 31st August. The second last one is Deepavali, and the last one is the Dragon Boat Festival, which is celebrated in Penang usually. Okay, it's only in Penang in December. Okay, that's it for celebrations. Okay, so let's look at the next task. Okay, so this is the second lesson. We are still focusing on listening and speaking skills, but we move on from vocabulary to grammar. And this is under the same title, celebration, and it's in page 4. Okay, this is task number 4. Copy the dates on your foolscap paper, then say them. Okay, for example, these are the questions in your textbook. Okay, this is the example. I'm teaching you how to write the answer. Okay, you copy down the question. The question is 020508. So the question want you to copy the dates and then say them. Okay, so you write down second. If we say when we talk about date, we don't say 2 May 2008, but we say 2nd May 2008. So if you write it down, the 2nd of May, 2008. Okay. So this is how I want you to write your answer on your foolscap paper. So you write down the question. So this is the question: 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 only. So you write down the answer. Writing down the answer using the number and then write the words as well. Okay. Next. question words. Okay. When you talk about celebrations, obviously you will talk about what people do on that day, how they celebrate the festivals, when they celebrate it, where they usually celebrate, which clothes or which foods are suitable on that celebration day. Okay, so when you are talking, you should use these question words. Okay, so what you have to do, the last task, copy, and complete the questions with question words. So it's in page number 4. There are, I think, only, let me check this. There are only 5 questions. You just need to choose which WH question that you need to fill up on the blank spaces given. Okay, I think that's all. See you in the next class. Please try your best to complete all your tasks. So we've done the class for today, Monday, and we'll see you. I will see you again on Wednesday. Okay. If you have problem, feel free to message personally. If you cannot online, let me know, and then make sure once you have the laptop or handphone with you, please complete all the tasks given and send it to me before we have the next class on Wednesday. Okay, so those who are having problem, they don't have handphones, they are sharing phones with their siblings or their parents, so it's okay. I don't really strict about this, but make sure you will send your tasks, all your works, your assignments to me before we meet the next class on Wednesday. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, class. See you next time. Assalamualaikum.